Today we have the 2018 Senate elections if key Democrats do vote in favor of confirming Brett Kavanaugh. So, what I've classified as a key Democrat are Democrats in the states of Michigan, Wisconsin, Pennsylvania, North Dakota, Missouri, Florida, West Virginia, Montana, Indiana, and Ohio. So obviously, since I pretty much didn't call a number of these states, we're going to start by filling in all the safe states, the ones that we really don't need to worry about, and Democrats there don't need to worry about their vote at all. Unless they do vote in favor of Kavanaugh, which they probably won't because they are these type of Democratic voters. They need to appeal to these type of Democratic voters that are going to vote for a key and top Democratic official in the United States Senate. So Utah goes red, giving our electoral map 47 Republican seats and 39 Democratic seats. So there are some elections that I mentioned in my previous video that I talked about a little bit more that probably won't be impacted by the way Democrats vote. So that includes states like Texas, which lean in the Republican column, Tennessee, Arizona, and Nevada, which all lean in the favor of the Republican Party. Democratic Party from the Republican Party. So that puts the Democrats at 42 seats, 48 Republican seats. I've explained in multiple videos why these states are characterized as they are now. I just did it in a previous, 2 minutes ago before I started recording this one. So check that out. It's the 2018 Senate elections if vulnerable Democrats or key Democrats vote no for Brett Kavanaugh. So we have 48 Republican seats, meaning the Republicans only need 2, and the Democrats need 9 in order to take the majority. So obviously there's a lot for Democrats to lose, to be very frank. But go over to West Virginia. If the Democrats do vote in favor of Kavanaugh, we could see West Virginia actually going safe into the Joe Manchin column. I just, again, mentioned a new poll that came out that said if he voted for Brett Kavanaugh, he would win his election by 18%. If he voted against him, he would win it by only 2%. So this state now lands in the safe column, but still, I still see these 3 Rust Belt states as still likely, even if they do vote in favor of Brett Kavanaugh, because they will be losing some Democratic voters while gaining some independent. So I still think it'll even out into a likely call for these senators in this race. I do find Ohio becoming more likely because there are a little bit more of conservative tendencies there, but again, they still are a toss-up state. So right now we can see Ohio narrowly going into the column for the Democrats. Montana, I still see going to John Tester. Right now, Claire McCaskill is actually leading in opinion polling against Josh Hawley, except for all outsider polls, all insider polls, my bad. All the polls that were taken within key Republican areas show Josh Hawley ahead for obvious reasons, but Claire McCaskill is leading in statewide polls that weren't taken in the favor of either political candidate or either political party. This puts the Democrats at 49 seats and the Republicans at 48, where the Republicans could actually, win. As of right now, if these key Democrats do vote in favor of Kavanaugh, this is definitely going to help their chances very much. They're not going to have that you're not bipartisan type opposition anymore because it's going to be thrown completely out the window. Down in Florida, Rick Scott has a very large and rich history of underperforming a number of opinion polls. And also, their approval ratings are pretty high. Rick Scott, 18% more. Bill Nelson, around 10% more. 8 to 10% more. I believe it was 10% in the recent poll. But still, regardless, I do see Bill Nelson narrowly winning because he would be gaining a couple more independent and Republican voters, putting them into his column, which could narrowly land him a victory here. North Dakota, that one, I think Heidi Heitkamp could narrowly edge out if she does vote in favor of Kavanaugh. Again, this is going to be an extremely close race. She's going to gain a couple more voters, and Indiana could narrowly go to the Democrats, only because a number of these races will be decided by less than a couple percentage points. So any little factor that favors the Democrats could definitely help them in this election. So this finishes off our map at 52 Democrats and 48 Republicans, of course, with the 2 independents who caucus with the Democrats. But they are from Vermont and Maine, which are both actually up in 2018, but still the map finishes off how it does. So thank you guys for watching this video. Comment down suggestions below, and I will see you all tomorrow.